What's up, Gerald? I just wanted to take a couple minutes to say hello to you and Krista. I really enjoy your videos and your social media comments about everything. What I do want to talk about is Thoth with you, publicly. I had an exchange with an individual today on Facebook. He was saying many disparaging things about Thoth. The tablets were fake. He was a lower god. What else? Really a lower level type of individual. And I took umbrage with that. I told him, I said, dude, you're totally wrong. From what I understand about Thoth, the Emerald Tablets are the greatest, and the greatest. I said it 3 times. Doctrine, information, guidance for us, humanity, of anything that I've ever seen or read, exceeding any religious doctrines or religious teachings. And there's tons of, as you know, Gerald, you know all this, but there's tons of little gems, layers of the onion that touch the Emerald Tablets. They go into religious aspects, the Mormon LDS faith that I was brought up on. All these things, they go together and they mesh and they make sense. And yesterday when I was listening to this rendition that's playing in the background right now, one of the tablets said, and you know this, as you know, it said to remove the bad thoughts from your body, your mind, your heart, cause a wave of vibration to go through you, irregular at first and regular secondly. And it hit me yesterday that since I was a kid, I have done this. I have found, just on my own accord, Gerald, that I can dismiss all these evil thoughts by just causing a vibration, just as Thoth says. And I just cause it to go from my head to my toe, just like induce a physical shake, just to go through it, and it sort of has a purging effect on my body to get rid of all the things, and everything that was bad that was occupying my thoughts went away. And it struck me yesterday when I heard the tablets, he said what to do. And I listen to these things every day, or at least try to do it every day. Listen to them and try to gather just a little bit more. And they're becoming familiar to me. You were the one that turned me on to Thoth. I've heard of him before, of course, through reading Sitchin's books, but the actual mission and the actual connections to Hermes Trismegistus and Jesus Christ were not known to me. And getting back to this individual today on Facebook, what he said, just his ignorance was beyond me. I couldn't believe it. And he argued that the tablets were fake and that the information contained in the alleged copies of the tablets of Thoth, the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, couldn't be written on such a small device or small tablet. And I said, look, that argument is foolish because we have SD cards that can hold hundreds and thousands of books. So that kind of relative thinking doesn't make any sense. And I told him, I said, look, the aspect of learning about Thoth, learning about the tablets, is done with the mind and the heart and the ear and the vibration and the thoughts. All those things combine help us learn better, quicker. And as Thoth says, you get 100-fold increase in information or intelligence quotient. 100-fold. That's a huge upgrade, as you said in some of your videos. So, I guess where I'm going with this is I want to carry on the mission of Thoth every day. And I think the way we can do that is just be nice to one another, be kind to one another, help each other out, but not take any crap from anybody. So, and always tell the truth, always speak up against evil. I think those are very, very key factors in learning this stuff. Turn this up a little bit so you can hear it.
In cosmic harmony, Dorio,
So,
supreme voice of the Brotherhood.
I just want to know more about Thoth. I want you to tell me more. I want you to talk more about it. I think that's the most important thing that we can do. What I'm trying to do personally is correlate this stuff to the Book of Mormon. And I think that most Mormons, even high-up leaders, don't even have a grasp of the connections between the Book of Mormon and the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. I think that connection needs to be made and talked about. Now, I don't know what the outcome will be, but I think I need to do that. I want to do that. Because I firmly believe that Thoth is Jesus, Jesus is Thoth, is also Hermes Trismegistus, and many other people as you have talked about. I believe that now, in my heart. In my heart. That's the most important thing. The heart, as you know, and as Thoth tells us.
All material symbols are manifestations.
So,
are but extensions of the great law and truth.
If you think that's a good idea, what I'm trying to do or want to do, let me know. Maybe we can at least talk about this in a forum, you know, in a video forum that we can just share ideas. I'm always open to hear more from you and more about what you believe and what you've written and continue to write about.
The great aim of the mystery schools has been to reveal the workings of the law, which connect man, the material, and man, the spiritual. The connecting link between the material man and the spiritual man is the intellectual man.
Bingo.
For the mind partakes of both the material.
He says it right there. Connecting our physical self, the physical man, to the spiritual man, the connecting link between that is the intellectual man, which means to me that we have to study this stuff. We have to read, we have to research, we have to ponder. We have to think about this stuff. And that's how we can bridge this material to our spirit and our mind, or the physical sense and the spiritual sense, the tendons that connect both of those is the intellectual man. And I firmly believe that, man. I mean, you know it. You're an intellectual. You're a smart guy. I aspire to be at your levels on this kind of material. So there's a lot of material to think about. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, but I'm grounded in Thoth. He, as yours, he's my hero. So all I can say is I'm continuing on. I'm driving on, and every day I listen to this stuff. Fantastic material. Thanks, Gerald, for turning me on to Thoth. I've always known about him from Sitchin's books. You know, but you know, his number was 52. You know, the 52 degrees of the pyramid, that's the angle. And it's interesting how in my 52nd year of life, which was last year, that's when I discovered Thoth. That's when I became aware. That's when I woke up to Thoth. I was 52 years old and I found this stuff. So, interesting material. Thanks, Gerald. I'm going to come down to Mexico and see you and bring some friends. So, choose. See you later, man. Thanks for listening to my ramblings. Bye-bye, Gerald.